Hello crafters, welcome to today's video. My name is Shea and this tutorial is all about how I made this super cute tiered tray for under $10. So hopefully this inspires some type of idea for you to get crafty and save some money, because even on Facebook Marketplace I was looking to find a tiered tray for my videos to showcase my crafts. The ones on Facebook Marketplace, secondhand, were over $80, all of them. So no, your girl's not about to fork out the money for that. $8, go to your local dollar store, your local thrift store, Walmart, whatever you might have, Target. You can find some of these items. Honestly, I just walked around the store and found some things that worked. Enough chatting, let's get into the tutorial where we can inspire some creative chaos with you on how you can save some money and make your own little tiered tray. Here we go. I am getting ready to set up my tiered tray. So I picked these up at the Dollar Tree and I do want to show you what I picked up. So I bought 2 of these decorative cake trays, 28 centimeters. And then the reason I picked these up is because they have like this cute little bumpy, curvy bit underneath, and I thought that would look really nice for the tray. Okay, so I picked up 2 of these in the exact same size. I also picked up these little tiny mini wood barrels. They were in the craft section, but I thought these would be great for little feet for it, kind of like the platform. And I picked up 2 packs, so 6 of them. So I'm going to put them around and then also in the middle to make sure it's sturdy, because these are plastic. Okay. I also picked up in the candle section this, it's called Bud Vase. So this was in the candle section. So I'm going to kind of show you the setup of it. And then I also picked up this. It is just a candle holder. They didn't have like the typical ones that people make the tiered trays out of, so I had to get creative, okay? So this is what it's going to kind of look like, obviously without this little thing in it. And then this would be the top, just to kind of make it look more complete. I might add a little shower ring to make it look like the little handle bit. And then these little guys are going to be on the bottom, and I'm going to use some hot glue and some E6000. And afterwards, once it's dried for about 48 hours, I'm going to go in and spray paint it completely. I will talk about the spray paint I'm using once I go in to do that part in this video, but this is the spray paint I picked up from Home Depot, which I believe was $8. And altogether, my supplies and materials with the glue was under, honestly, $15 for everything, and I still have almost a full can of spray paint to use for other projects after this one, so definitely worth the money savings. The first step I want to do is add my little feet and my base. So what I did was I took a little Sharpie and I just put X's where I wanted them to go. I did try to make it as even as possible. Probably should have measured, but you know, we just try to be quick and easy over here, and you know, sometimes we miss a few steps, so that's okay. It ended up working out great, but they're definitely not exact distance apart. Moving on, I'm using some E6000 glue for a more permanent hold, and then in the meantime, while that is going to stick on there, I'm also doubling up with some hot glue. So I'm going to hold it on there while the hot glue adheres, and then we should be good to go. And I'm just going to keep repeating this step over and over to stick down all of my little feet, holding them down in between. So the goal of this is I'm putting them all around the outside of it, and then I'm making sure to put one in the middle as well so that it really supports it. It doesn't sag or droop, because I am going to be putting most of the weight, if not all of it, into the middle. So it definitely needs to be very strong and a solid base. Perfect. So now that is on there, and I am ready to add my middle center bit. So I did end up choosing this little vase. I was kind of going between a couple options. One of them was one of those long candles that you can find at pretty much any dollar shop. You can also pick them up at Walmart and Target, I believe. The goal was to find something tall and thick enough to add on there to really just support everything and hold it together. So I'm putting a lot of E6000 and then some hot glue around the outside, and we're just going to stick that part on there. This part is the most important, so I wanted to make sure it was on there very well, because this is what's going to hold the entire thing up. I don't know why I thought my phone would be a great weight to put on there. It's not even that heavy, but we're just going to move on to the top part. So the top part isn't necessary, but I wanted it to kind of look like it was a full tiered tray that you would buy at a home decor store, and I really liked how it went together. I also think it adds a little bit of weight to the top, which just helps it hold together, in my opinion. So I'm just going ahead and adding again some E6000 and some hot glue on the top. I was going to fill this vase just to make it more solid, but I was scared it would like crack the bottom plastic plate. So I decided not to go that route, but you could definitely do that if you are worried about it toppling over. Once this is on there good, I'm going to let it dry for at least 48 hours. I'm not going to really touch it or anything, just let it dry, and then I'm going to go in and spray paint it. This is the spray paint that I'm using. It also bonds to plastic, which is why I chose it. I picked this up at Home Depot, and they didn't have the matte one, so I just chose the flat black instead because I didn't want a glossy finish. I wanted it to look more matte. So this is what I'm going to go in with at least 2 coats, possibly 3. I'm going to lay just like a dollar store shower curtain down outside and then go and spray paint this with a couple coats, waiting probably an hour or 2 in between. So we're going to do that off camera, and then I will see you afterwards when it's done. This is the finished product. I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it looks so fancy, and I am just so excited to decorate it. So far, I have decorated it for a few holidays, so here is how I decorated them, and I will have some tutorials coming out very soon on how I made these little crafts and this decor for my tiered tray.